I think I lost about 9 days of memory.
Retired Olympic runner Jenny Simpson is still trying to make sense of June 16th.
I was out at a community pop-up race. A bunch of people in Raleigh were getting together to run a mile. And I heard that there were some younger girls that wanted to run around 5:30 for a mile, which is amazing, right?
It's
like
fast.
5:30 pace, that's still pretty fast. So I went to the track, paced a group of girls, and it was shortly after that that I suffered a cardiac arrest.
What happened next is a blur.
One of the things that's really hard coming out of such an extreme event like a cardiac arrest is that I don't remember it.
But the Pointer family will never forget it.
Ivy and 4 other people are administering CPR.
Joey is the CEO of running apparel company Fleet Feet, having hired Simpson as its chief running officer this year. His wife Ivy is a pediatric ICU physician.
So how did that sequence unfold for you?
Right away, when I looked over from afar, I knew that something was very wrong. So I told Joey to grab an AED and ran over.
The Pointers purchased that defibrillator for their son, Liam, born with congenital heart disease. He had his own surgery scheduled after the race.
That really scared me. I just kept thinking, like, what if that had been me? Like, I could have been the one on the ground. Is this person gonna die?
Liam and his friends huddled and prayed. For more than 20 minutes, Ivy and others worked to keep Simpson alive before first responders arrived.
I kept saying her name. I kept holding her head and saying, Jenny, Jenny, you're okay. Wake up, Jenny. Like this can't happen right now. Like, we have a lot happening soon, and this is not going to happen right now. You are going to fight. You're going to hold on. You have to wake up. And I just kept saying her name and kind of screaming her name, honestly.
I've never, ever, ever until now seen the kind of love where people just want you to still exist in the world and fear that that's fading.
Simpson suffered a second cardiac arrest before eventually being transferred to Duke University's medical center, where she stayed on a ventilator for days.
I've spent so much of my life and my career bringing people joy. And to wake up and see that the room was full of like heaviness and sorrow, that was really hard.
It was difficult. I think, God spared me not being there to witness it, but it was its own kind of misery and anguish to be so far away and unable to do anything.
Her husband Jason flew in from Colorado.
What surprised you the most when you saw her for the first time following the cardiac arrest?
I look at pictures now and the pictures don't really match up with how I experienced it. I feel like it was a very dark place.
Now Simpson has started her toughest marathon yet.
My cardiologist is my favorite person in the world now.
I bet.
He gave me a gift. He gave me words that were so memorable to me. And one of them was, he said, you thought you trained your whole life for the Olympics, but you were really training your whole life for June 16th. Like, I trained my whole life for that day, and I won.
What did the doctors explain to you about your heart, your condition, and your physical state?
What I learned and found out later is that I've been diagnosed with a rare heart condition called arrhythmogenic right ventricular cardiomyopathy.
Rolls off the tongue.
That's right.
Also known as ARVC, it's a rare inherited disease in which once the heart is strained, it repairs itself with tissue that doesn't properly conduct electricity in the right ventricle.
Running didn't cause my heart condition, but it revealed it. And so when my heart was pumping hard and was dilated, at some point in my life, it was very likely the electricity was going to turn off. And that's what happened.
What's more remarkable is how Simpson spent all of last year, traveling all 50 states with her husband on an epic running tour, joining local groups in scenic, far-flung places like the Grand Canyon, where a cardiac event could have happened without life-saving resources nearby. But while Simpson is grateful for so much, she is grieving.
I'm not the type of person that wants to need people to be gentle. And so when I was in the hospital, they knew what was coming for me, which is that I'm not going to be able to return to running. And they walked me gently to that understanding. what a gift to be able to slowly come to that understanding. And then after I had that understanding, people like my husband and my boss have been so supportive and really encouraging for me to take my time to reflect and love what I had before I share with everyone that that part of my life is over.
Losing her sport was painful. Gaining family, healing.
Liam and I were in the same hospital, same day, same hours, having surgery at the same time. My husband, my boss,
Wow.
and Ivy were all in the waiting room together, waiting for Liam and I to come out of surgery.
What does that mean to you?
It means to me that there was something greater than me. There was a God present in all of this. I got plucked out of my home and put into this family.
What if we didn't have
Though
that?
Simpson now has to slow down, she's proud of every step.
To think that the way I showed up as a person and as a woman was my last mile was in community, taking young girls around the track. I'm really proud of that. And that's what I'm grateful for. That's what I want to remember.